Setting up a campaign through Amazon advertising for your book is rather easy, but what do you do once it's launched? Get tips on how to sell more books with Amazon ads expert and founder of Seller Metrics, Rick Wong. Take your sponsored product ads with Amazon advertising to the next level with Rick's 6-step ad optimization process so you can spend less and earn more. Be sure to subscribe to Seller Metrics on YouTube and check out their premium services for authors when you visit sellermetrics.app.
The first step, we are going to block out the bleeders. So you are going to go to Target tab, look into, go back all the way to the max date range. So for me, that would be December 13th, and the current is March 11th. I'm going to do something called block out the bleeder. So these are particular targets and keywords that are not really performing for you. And what I would normally do is go to filter for clicks. Anything that is like greater than 10 clicks, right? With no orders. These are the ones that I really want to like downbid aggressively. So you can see like I've already downbid a lot of these already, and I would actually just change them, adjust that bid to like 0.02 as the minimum, and save. So this is basically just to make sure that I'm not allocating any additional ad spend that is not making any sales for me. Number two, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to downbid high ACoS situations. So this situation is that I am making sales, but the ACoS is like really high. So I'm going to remove my previous filters, go under the filter greater than 100. Oh, nothing over 100. But in this situation, I'll downbid all the targets here. That is over 100 to like 50% of the bid. And then afterwards, we are going to downbid for anything that has high ACoS. So how I would justify high ACoS, it's really dependent on your royalties and also the price of your book. You can actually calculate this by going into your bookshelf, look into the pricing, royalty, and distribution, and basically this the royalty number divided by your book price would be your benchmark ACoS. So for me, if I actually were to calculate this, so $6 divided by $14.99, that is around like 40%. So in my mind, anything that is like significant above 40% would be considered high ACoS. So I would go here and remove the ACoS filter, go do the ACoS filter again. So anything that is greater than, say 45, because my so-called good ACoS would be 40%. So I think like 5% above that, I would deem that as like a pretty high ACoS. Okay, only one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to downbid this to adjust the bid down in terms of percentage by 25%. So this is for high ACoS situations, downbid high ACoS situation by 25%. So that's done. Step number 4 is that I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna upbid for any situations where the ACoS is actually too low. So that gives me additional opportunities to grow my sales on particular keywords or targets that are actually performing really well for me. For me, a good okay ACoS is 40%. A really good ACoS would be probably anything that's under 30%. This time, I'm gonna upbid low ACoS keywords. So that would be less than equals to, say, 25%. Okay, here we go. So these ones I want to upbid because they're doing like really well for me here. And I would upbid it by 25%. So previously I downbid it by 25% for the ones that are not doing well. Now I upbid it for the ones that are doing well for me. Okay, done. The next two steps is to optimize your search terms. Step number 5, I'm going to go into each and every one of the campaigns that I have that are manual and also auto, and I'm going to perform negation, keywords negation. So what I will do is that I'll go into each of these campaigns, especially the ones that have significant number of clicks. And then let's just say this one right here, I'm spending decent amount. Search term, I'm going to do like the max range that I can do. And then I'm going to sort by clicks, right? What I'm going to look for is a significant number of clicks where I've made significant number of clicks, more than 10, and with no orders, and I'm going to add them as negative exact. But you can see here that there isn't any particular search term that match my criteria, but if it matches your criteria, then I would suggest to add that as negative. So that would be the particular, that would be step number 5, adding negative keywords in your campaign. The last optimization step is now we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to actually look for high performers. So going on the same screen, right? So I'm going to filter for keywords, that search term that I made orders for, right? In this sense, you can see like there's 3 potential search terms that made an order for me that I could potentially add as more additional keywords for my advertising campaign. So basically what we previously done in the last step is negate, prevent the search term that are not doing well for you, and now we're going to find the search term that are doing well for you. So you can see that I made 3 particular search term, made 1 order each. So if you actually have a lot of search term that actually made orders for you, then your criteria could be more intensive, such as, you know, has to reach like 2 orders. For me, I only got like 3 orders, so therefore 1 order would kind of meet that benchmark. I'm going to go here and go to add as keywords. Normally what I would do is all 3 particular match types. And how I would benchmark the bids is basically your cost per click here. So it seems like I made 1 click 47%. So that would be the benchmark amount that I would use. So 50 cents, all right, close enough. And for the phrase and broad match, I would lower it based on that 50-cent benchmark for exact. Because exact, you know you are going to be bidding for that exact keyword. So you want to give like a good bid. For phrase and broad, you might not be bidding for that exact search term. So we're going to bid it lower than the 50% benchmark, 50 cents benchmark that we used previously. And add, that's how you add the particular search term that is like performing for you, right? So this last step is to add your high performers to your campaign so you can continue to scale it out while keeping your ACoS low.
Remember to subscribe to Seller Metrics on YouTube for more granular details about leveraging Amazon ads. In case you missed the full tutorial about setting up and launching sponsored product ads, check out this next video. I'll see you there.